Successful CEOs make or break a company, and they understand the power that they have inside their company and frequently within their industry. They play a vital role in the growth of their organization. And in doing so, CEOs make a lot of money as they rise through the corporate ladder to obtain their position, or their parents have passed the post on to them in certain situations. And that is why today, here in Lose Fluent, I'll personally be sharing with you the richest CEOs of this decade. So, if you also want to start acquiring the wealth of your dreams, it would be amazing if you subscribed and hit the notification bell if you learned something helpful from this video, so you'll always be the first to know about the latest trends in luxury and lifestyle as we share them. So, how about we get going? Number 1. Sundar Pichai, the world's highest paid CEO. Sundar Pichai earns $280.6 million annually. His company's median employee compensation is $258,708 per year. Sundar earned his bachelor's degree in metallurgical engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology, his master's degree from Stanford, and his MBA from the University of Pennsylvania. He joined Google in 2004 as a material engineer, where he was in charge of product management and innovation for Google Chrome. There, he supervised major breakthroughs such as Gmail, Google Maps, and Android, propelling him further in the ranks. In 2019, he was appointed CEO of Alphabet Incorporated. He is well known for his calm demeanor, empathy, and thoughtfulness. He achieved a 96% approval rating from his staff during his tenure as CEO, which is quite high. He's notorious for saying hardly anything in meetings and letting others speak first, only contributing after others have finished. Number 2. David Zaslav. His total CEO salary while CEO of Discovery was $45.8 million. He was raised in New York and attended the Boston University School of Law. He was an attorney for a brief period before switching careers and working for NBC Universal for 20 years. His primary role was as president of cable and domestic television, where he controlled content distribution. This includes operating networks such as Bravo, the Weather Channel, USA Network, the History Channel, and Sundance. In January 2007, he became CEO of Discovery. A year later, the firm went public for the first time. His job as CEO has had an influence on Discovery. Number 3. Shantanu Narayan. Adobe's current CEO is Shantanu Narayan. His total CEO pay was $39.1 million. The yearly sales of the firm is $11.2 billion with a median employee wage of $147,115, implying that total CEO remuneration is 266 times that of the typical employee's pay. He was born in India and graduated with a bachelor's degree in electronics and communication engineering. He migrated to the United States of America to get his MBA at the University of California, Berkeley, and promptly began his career. Shantanu's first major position was at Apple. He went on to serve as the director of desktop and collaboration products for Silicon Graphics. Following a stint at Silicon Graphics, he rose through the ranks until he took a position as Senior Vice President of Worldwide Product Research at Adobe in 1998. His efforts were rewarded when he was appointed CEO in late 2007. Adobe rose to become a Fortune 400 company under his leadership, and his revenue has increased year after year. Number 4. Lisa Sue. She entered a difficult industry and battled hard to advance through the rankings. She is the current CEO of Advanced Micro Devices, a firm you've probably never heard of yet, whose products you presumably use every day. Her overall CEO pay was $58.5 million, compared to the $96,874 median employee income. Lisa majored in electrical engineering at MIT and later obtained her master's and PhD. She eventually became the general manager of Advanced Micro Devices, a semiconductor business that creates computer chips after a few more job changes. She urged the corporation to diversify after becoming CEO. When she first started, non-PC markets accounted for barely 10% of the company's sales. By 2015, 40% of the revenue came from non-PC markets, largely the video gaming sector. Number 5. Miguel Patricio. Miguel Patricio is the CEO of Kraft Heinz, another well-established firm. His overall CEO pay was $43.3 million, compared to the typical employee income of $42,689, making his pay 1,014 times higher. Miguel was born in Portugal but came to Brazil to pursue a business degree at a Sao Paulo institution. Throughout his career, he worked entirely for executive positions for Philip Morris, Coca-Cola, and Johnson & Johnson. He then spent 2 decades with Anheuser-Busch, where he finally rose to the position of Chief Marketing Officer, a position he held for 6 years. Before we proceed, feel free to share your thoughts about these CEOs so far. Once you're done, let's continue. Number 6. Bill McDermott. Bill McDermott is the CEO of ServiceNow, a software company. His yearly CEO salary is $41.7 million, compared to the median employee income of $223,544. Having said that, ServiceNow earns $3.5 billion each year, so they appear to be able to afford it. Bill began his business career at the age of 16. He made his first investment when he purchased a delicatessen on Long Island for $7,000. The deli had a significant impact on his life. He went to Dowling College to study business, and while there, he continued to manage the deli to pay for his education. He worked at Xerox for 17 years in a range of positions before becoming the executive president of Cybel Systems. In 2002, he was named CEO of SAP America, a German software corporation. By 2014, he had risen to the position of CEO of SAP as a whole, boosting the market value from $39 billion to $159 billion. Number 7. John C. Plant. John C. Plant is the CEO of HOWMET AEROSPACE, where he earns a great deal of money. His income was $51.7 million, which was higher than the typical employee wage of $55,497. He was the head of Lucas Verity Automotive, a car components firm based in the United Kingdom. When TRW Automotive purchased Lucas Verity, John was named chairman. For many years, he was a success at TRW. TRW employed approximately 65,000 workers in over 190 sites throughout his leadership. TRW was afterward purchased by ZF Friedrichshafen. After TRW, John spent 2 years as the CEO of another firm, Arconic Incorporated. He subsequently went on to work at HOWMET AEROSPACE, an aircraft business that produces jet engines and other aerospace components. Number 8. Satya Nadella. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella's annual salary was $42.9 million, whereas the average employee gets $172,512. Satya was born in India and graduated from Monopole Institute of Technology with a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. He subsequently moved to the United States, where he attended the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. His involvement at Microsoft was pivotal right away. He was in charge of key initiatives, most notably the transition to cloud computing. Under his leadership, cloud sales increased from $16.5 billion to $20.3 billion. He then rose to the position of president of Microsoft's Server and Tools business division. In 2014, he was named the third CEO in the company's existence. His yearly income was $700,000 at the time. Though it has developed since then, he has made significant strides as CEO. His first purchase was Mojang, the game developer renowned for Minecraft, for around $2.5 billion. He also paid $26.2 billion for LinkedIn and $7.5 billion for GitHub. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something meaningful from this video. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Until next time, see ya!